Hey guys, happy coffee talk. I have missed doing coffee talk. I'll tell you what, I just got back yesterday from my Arizona trip. And while I was there, I had hopes that I would be able to do coffee talk, but I only got one in. And I had hopes that I would be able to get lots of workouts in, but I only got one in. And I did lots of walks. Things were great, but I just didn't get as much in as I was hoping because it was so busy. But one is better than none, and so I'll take it. But I did really miss doing coffee talk, and so I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be drinking my coffee this morning in one of my favorite mugs. So this mug is this, I don't know, it almost looks like it melted. It's a blue pottery mug, and it's a local artist, and it looks like the glaze on top, like the clay is melted, almost like lava over the bottom. It's very unique and cool. It's kind of skinny and long. I'm a fan. I'm drinking Black Rifle coffee. So it is a very nice morning for coffee. Now, I want to dive right into coffee talk message for today. Next week, so just got back, but next week on Friday and Saturday, I'm doing Guns and Geese 2.0. So earlier this year, I did the original Guns and Geese, and this was a 2-day, or actually that one was a 3-day mixture of jujitsu camp and tactical shooting. And I always laugh when I say tactical shooting because of all the words, tactical is not one of my words that I use to describe me. And so when I went to do this shooting thing, it was incredibly scary, to be honest, outside of my comfort zone, and I had the best time. And there was an opportunity for me to do the 2.0 version. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I just did this one and it was so cool and scary. But I don't know that I'm ready for the next piece. And I heard myself in that moment telling myself a story of I'm not ready for the next thing. That some later destination, sometime I would be ready. And despite the fact that this particular camp is actually basically in my backyard, the 2.0, the first version was all the way, you had to fly into New Orleans. It was in Louisiana. But this one's here. It's in my hometown. And I was thinking about the story that I was telling myself that, oh, well, that was good, but I'm just going to wait until some time when I'm ready to do the next one. Story, lies. And then I thought to myself, who am I looking for validation that I'm okay to do this? So let me say that again. Whose validation do I need that I should sign up and do this thing that I feel nervous and, intimidated by? And I thought to myself, well, is that a reasonable question? Perhaps. So I messaged my friend who runs it. And I said, hey, I'm thinking about it. It's probably silly for me to even consider signing up, but what do you think? Do you think I should do it? And I said, is it too advanced for me? That's what I said. Because his was actually the only opinion in terms of, is it too advanced for me, that I needed to hear. It wasn't my own opinion. I don't know. So I asked him, is it too advanced for me? He knows my jiu-jitsu. He was there when I went to the first one. And he goes, no. It's not too advanced for you. It will be challenging outside of your comfort zone, but not too advanced for you. And I was like, oh, I told him, I don't know, am I ready? Blah, blah, blah. It seems scary. It's, all this stuff. So anyways, I signed up. And here we are just over a week out. And it's going to be a 2-day thing. And I think to myself, well, if I hadn't make myself sign up for the uncomfortable thing that I wanted to put off, I would not have done it at all. Not that I wouldn't have done it. Maybe I would have done it someday. It's unlikely that I would have done it at all because those stories and beliefs would have started to become my words, and those words would have started to become my reality. I am this person, or I'm not ready for this kind of thing, or one day when this is this. Those are the stories that we put in our mouths that all of a sudden one day turn into never having done it. Never having put yourself outside of your comfort zone or stretched or pushed. And again, I think it's reasonable to say, like, is this too advanced for me? Is there like a step in between I should be doing or some amount of practice? I'm not saying that everything that's hard or impossible we should just like blindly dive into, but there's probably somewhere right below that where most of the logic that we use to decide would not be helpful right now, because we will logic ourselves right out of doing something. And just because we're getting outside of our comfort zone in a real meaningful way, and again, I'm not just saying like a little outside, I'm talking about doing something that makes you different. When we do things like that, we have to have them be official. People have to know about them. Just in case I was thinking about backing out, which I'm not, but just in case I just told you all about it. There's no way I can't go now. So I told you, and so now I'm going, but I'd already signed up. And when I signed up, I immediately told 2 or 3 other people, hey, I'm doing this thing. And that helped, because it's not like the stories immediately go away. So I had this really great conversation about stories and belief with someone who I was doing a consult call with a couple weeks ago. And I was explaining to her how the FitMe program was going to help her, because she had told me how long she'd been dieting and how long she was sick of it and how frustrated she was and how she didn't feel good in her skin and she just didn't really see any way out. And so I told her how we would help her. And on the call, she said, she's like, it's not you. She's like, it's me. It's what if I don't follow through? I'm not very good at following through. So what if I don't? And I heard the disbelief in her like question, the doubt. And she even said it. She's like, I kind of doubt myself that I can do something like this, that I can stay committed for a year. And I said to her this, and then this is what I'm going to say to you now. There is no magic switch that I'm going to flip that's going to say, okay, the doubt is gone. Nope. Doesn't work that way. The reality of it is most of us have these self-doubt things where we are afraid to step forward. But you either get to have that self-doubt on one side of the table or on one side of the road, where you are on your own, self-doubting, telling yourself stories that you can't do it, or you get to cross over to the other side. And again, there's no magic ticket to make that self-doubt go away. However, on the other side, and this is what I told to her, we are here with you. We have a plan. You have a support system. And so if you want the self-doubt to go away, put yourself in a position to make it go away. Give yourself something to reinforce what you want. Give yourself support. Give yourself coaching. Give yourself direction. So to be clear, I'm not just going to go out into the universe and randomly start learning tactical shooting. I put myself in a situation in which I'm going to learn it from 2 of the best instructors probably out there. I'm learning jiu-jitsu from some of the best instructors in the country. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm just going to like randomly wing it. The self-doubt that I have now will still be there on the other side. However, I am going to have direction and support and something to actually do about it. If I'm uncertain, I will have someone there to say, I see you're uncertain. How about we try this? Or I see that, this is scary. It's okay. Let's do it. And at the end of that self-doubt will be knocked down, not because I flipped some magic freaking pretend switch of like, I can do it. Nope. The self-doubt will be knocked down because I took action on it. The self-doubt will finally start to fade because on the other side of the road, I made a decision that I was unwilling to stay where I was before. And so because I made that decision, which is the part that only I can own, now I still have some self-doubt, but at least now I have support, a plan, a group of people who are going to regularly knock that back until all of a sudden the self-doubt has faded. It might not be completely gone, but it's faded and been replaced with confidence built through action. Mantras are good. Affirmations are good. They're fine. But they actually don't mean anything without doing what I'm talking about right now. And I said that to her on the phone. It was exactly that for her with joining FitMe. It was, you can have the self-doubt on your own, or you can make a decision that you're not going to accept the status quo any longer. You can decide to join FitMe. You're still going to have some of that self-doubt. I'm not going to lie to you, but you're going to have a plan. You're going to have support. You're going to have other people. It is going to be a very different situation. And at the end of the year, after you have built confidence, after your body feels different, after you have stuck with something for a year or longer, after you've achieved your goals, that self-doubt is not going to be replaced with some fluffy affirmation. It will be replaced with the confidence that you did something. Ask anyone who's been in FitMe for a little while. That's what it feels like, which is why it is such an empowering situation to go ahead and make a decision that you want to do something about something that you're uncomfortable with or something that you want. And so next week, on the end of the week, when I go to Guns and Geese 2.0, I'm going to be uncertain. I'm going to be uncertain if I can do it. I'm going to be uncertain if, I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to be uncertain, all sorts of things. But I'm not going to be alone. There's going to be other people there who will help, who will support me, who want me there. I belong there, right? That feeling of belonging is really important. And I know for a fact that they want me there and that I belong there. And so all the self-doubt stuff is what I get to deal with. That stuff will go away. And I won't be just thinking about it. And I don't want you to be thinking about it anymore either. So whatever it is that you've been putting off because you're waiting for the magical belief switch to flip, this is your sign to stop. Stop putting it off. Replace self-doubt with action and let the self-doubt fade. That's your coffee talk message for today. I put that one in a bottle for you. I was saving it. I was saving it for my trip to Scottsdale. And I'm speaking directly to you also if you've been like, man, I should be doing something about how I feel in my skin. I got to do something about my weight. I've got to do something about my joints. I need to feel better. If you've been putting that off, this is also your invitation. Go to my website, fitmecommunity.com. On the top bar, there's an apply for coaching. Fill that out. And then we can at least have a conversation. We'll have a phone call. You and I will talk. I want to understand what you want. I want to understand what things are right now and why it's been hard. I want to understand the challenges that you're facing, you specifically, not just everybody, but I want to know the details of you. And then once I know that and we know what you want, I will give you my very, very best advice on what your next action steps will be. And if that's FitMe, then awesome. I will tell you with 100% certainty, we can help you. And this is how we're going to do it. And if it's not me and not FitMe, then I'm going to point you in the right direction because I want you to have that help no matter what. Because if you are willing to replace uncertainty with action, then you're in my squad because I am about it. I will help you. We will find a way. But it starts with making the decision. So make the decision and take action on whatever it is. And now you're in the club. Now you and I are in the same universe, doing the same kind of things, just in a different place in our journeys. So that's my message to you. And if you need help, then go to my website and apply for it. That's the action that only you can take. Can't help you until you do that. So thanks as always for plugging into Coffee Talk. It means so much to me that you listen. And again, I missed you guys when I was away. Let me know if this episode was helpful for you. Shoot me a message on Instagram, screen capture this, tag me on Instagram, and let me know if it was helpful. And if I see that, I'm going to share it because it means so much to me. But also, that's the way people find out about Coffee Talk. If you think this is a helpful podcast, then I need your help to share it. I don't have any sponsors or anything like that. And so people find out about it only because of you. And so I appreciate that so, so much. And if you're not a part of our Facebook group yet, go to Facebook and search FitMe Community. It is the one place you do want to be on Facebook, because we are going to help you create that diet-free sustainable change. We do it through community and coaching and belonging, because those are the things that matter for people. And so come check us out in FitMe Community. It's the free place that you can get started. And if you need anything at all, you know where to find me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.